My name is Kathy Wise. My husband and I both work at the Sylvania factory in Batavia, New York. He's a production control foreman. I'm an inspector on the assembly line. My husband's going to night school for a college degree so he can improve his position. The company pays all the costs, you know. We've worked a lot of places, but we like this job best. Oh, sure, it's a little far from where we live, an hour each way, but we think of it as part of the job. Most of the production line workers try to get there a little early. If you don't, you lose all the good parking places. And you've put in an 8-hour day's work. You don't want to get caught in a traffic jam at the end of the day. At Sylvania, we punch in at 7. We get out at 3:30, which means there's some time to do something else. That's important. Many of the girls at Sylvania are married and have families. We work for extra income. Things are so expensive nowadays. We also work for a better way of living, maybe a better home, a better car, more things for the children. That's the purpose of work, to get a better life. But it's a struggle, you know. Then there's the getting out of the house and doing something useful. But I'd say the extra income is the big motive.
My name is Bill Turner, and I'm a plant manager with Sylvania Electric in the Home Entertainment Products Division. As a plant manager, the main problem you have is getting people in a situation where they can do their job. Most problem solving that we have here are done by the people doing the job. They look to me sometimes for decisions, but basically my job is to get the situation so that people can do their work, make their decisions, and get the job done. All industry today is very competitive, especially the electronic industry. As a factory, we have to make a quality product. We have to deliver it when we have the sales for it, and our workers are the highest paid in the world. If they're the highest paid in the world, they have to be the most efficient, or the other countries will put us right out of business.
Japanese labor was once among the lowest paid in the world. Today, Japanese earns as much as West German workers. If all goes well, one day they will earn as much as Americans.
My name is George Conkle, Vice President of Entertainment Products at GT Sylvania. Until recently, U.S. industry enjoyed virtual, undisputed world leadership. Let's face it, the world's caught up. And right now, today, U.S. industry faces a competitive challenge worldwide. We in industry must recognize and adapt to this new problem. I think the key is the free society we live in, the freedom to act, to experiment, to innovate. Labor, unions, also must recognize this new problem. So labor has its job, and we in management, we have our job.
In America, nearly 40% of industrial workers are represented by national labor unions. At Sylvania, the principal union is the International Union of Electrical Workers. Surveys indicate that the American worker expects his union to be his defender, advocate, and bargaining agent, not a partner of management, as in Japan. Among the common concerns throughout American industry are job monotony, a feeling of job insecurity, pay scale, and another criticism is that workers feel uninformed, left out.
Bill, how does it look for the future in this plant?
A common complaint in American industry today is that the worker doesn't know why we do things or who does things. We have periodic meetings. One of these meetings is called Meet the Plant Manager. The reason for this meeting is to get the face-to-face communications between hourly workers and the plant manager. It's important that I know them and that they know me. Well, we have other get-together activities. We've got a really great bowling league gets together every Monday night at the local bowling alley. We have a softball team, and we have other company get-togethers like picnics and parties. All these are fine, but no one would like it if we had too many of them. People like to run their own lives. When I'm at work, I don't think about anything but work. But when I come home, I seem to be able to forget it. I have a good time. I guess if I get disgruntled or upset at work, it carries over sometimes, but basically it just doesn't last. I guess that's because I get such enjoyment out of being with my family.
By the time the quitting bell rings, believe me, you're ready to go home. I mean, you're really ready. Sometimes I wonder what would anyone think when they see so many people from the production line rushing to get away. They'd think they don't like their jobs. But that's not really so. It's just that there's so much more to do. The house, the children. That's really why I work, for the house and the children. If I couldn't get time to enjoy them, then I don't think I'd feel the same about working. Although life is so expensive these days, maybe I would still have to work.